I would like to welcome our Deputy Speaker, Honourable Tayebwa, to come and give us a few words.
Thank you. The Right Honourable Rebecca Kadaga, First Deputy Prime Minister and Minister for East African Affairs, and a founder member of this very important platform. The Government Chief Whip, the Honourable Amson Obua, the Honourable Minister Betty Amongi, my sister Minister for Gender, the Mayor, Your Excellency, the High Commissioner, fellow participants. Mine is just very simple. Number one, to thank you for inviting me. Number two, to inform you that our attendance as a high-level delegation from the government of Uganda is a testament to the good work done by Wire and the group and the High Commission in organizing such a very important event in the calendar of our country. But it is also to show you that we take things very seriously on our side, and we are committed as a government to open the potential of our country. A country of 45 million people estimated, a country that fits within a market of an estimated 300 million people, African community, and over 400 million people in the COMESA, and of course a country that does fit in an arrangement where by 2050 we estimate that more than a quarter of the world population will be in Africa. So if you are ignoring Africa, if you are ignoring East Africa, if you're ignoring Uganda, then you're ignoring your business and the potential for your business to grow. And that's a testimony we want to give. A continent of the young, because the future is in Africa. I don't think I have invested, I've done much, but I don't think you can get the return on investment you can get in Africa, especially with the world going the way it is going. A country that has built a very resilient economy, an economy which the British handed over to us and was depending on only six items. That is 3 C's, coffee, cotton, and copper, and the 3 T's, tea, tourism, and tobacco. Yeah, can see my people are getting it right. But COVID came, we closed all borders, there was no movement, but nothing stopped going on in our country. That's what we call resilience. That's what we call having a country that is very stable. In fact, during COVID is when the economy on most aspects was booming. That's when construction was going on, manufacturing was going on, yet all borders were closed, meaning the government has done a tremendous job. My brother, the mayor, we are a country now for which you are sure that if you put in your investment, it's guaranteed. Everything that was taken away from Asians during those dark days was returned back to them. An Asian who never came back to claim their property cannot blame any other person but themselves. The president took it upon himself to inform the international community. If you know that anyone took your property, please come and claim it back. It's yours, just bring proof. That's the kind of stability we are talking about. Where you invest in your business and you are extremely sure that your business is secure and is guaranteed by government. A country where stability has been put at the forefront. Within 24 years, between 1962 and 1986, when there was a change of government, during those dark days, because we are known as a country of Idi Amin through many quarters. But we've gone beyond that. During those 24 years, we had 9 changes of government and none was peaceful. And we had several coups. But now, we are a country that is guaranteeing peace on the African continent. We are the country that is hosting refugees from other countries. We are Africa's #1 refugee hosting country. You can only host refugees if you are stable. Otherwise, your own people will be running away to be refugees. We know the price we paid as refugees. I didn't live through those dark days. I was not yet born at that time, but I'm sure Mama Rebecca and some of our Asian brothers and sisters, they know the difficult days. Some of us, the young generation, we are doing whatever we can under the guidance of our senior leaders, ensure that we guarantee the peace, the hard-earned peace we've managed to secure as a country. We don't want to go back to those dark days. And that's why, even if you hear a few advisories, I've seen a few advisories from this, security, everywhere. Yes, they are there. Reason being, we are guaranteeing peace in other parts of the continent. We are trying to pacify Somalia. We are trying to ensure that DRC is very stable. And that comes at a cost. If you go to fight terrorists in Somalia, the terrorists who would be coming to hit the UK, the breeding ground of terrorists who would be coming to hit the West, we have said as Uganda, a very stable and secure nation, we shall go to the breeding ground and destroy it, so that the whole world can be secure. That means we have the capacity and stability. You can hear about a few cases, allied democratic forces and all that, a few cases of insecurity. They are there because we have now gone back to where they are being produced, in the DRC. And working with the DRC government, we are ensuring that we have a much more stable country. We are a country that has secured the energy. We are around over 90% renewable energy, very, very reliable. We have extra power. We are even exporting to our neighbors. When other countries are struggling or you want to set up a factory in Uganda, we have excess energy. You'll find it, and it's affordable. We have put in place the infrastructure, and with the support of the UK government, we are even doing more and other partners in the world. We've created a market. We ensure that now our major focus is on import substitution, so that after we go for exports. So it's a much bigger market. If you produce in Uganda, you sell anywhere in the East African community duty-free. But it's also a gateway to the rest of the continent, especially if you're preparing to benefit from the AfCFTA, which we believe is going to transform the African continent. So on ease of doing business, we have consolidated all services, and I'm glad I have seen many of the partners, many of the ministers here. They will interact with you and show you the different incentives, both non-tax and tax incentives. I'm seeing the head of Uganda Revenue Authorities here, so we shall be able to discuss more when it comes to that. On the reduced cost of doing business, that has been our major focus now as a government. And how do you do that? Ensure you have efficient, reliable, and cheap electricity. Ensure you have cheap and reliable internet. Ensure you have the infrastructure. When you read someone says, no, Uganda is a landlocked country. We are not landlocked. We are land-linked country. We have linked with the rest of the continent. So we are not locked anywhere. So come link with us, and the moment you reach in Uganda, you'll have gotten a link to East Africa. We have ensured, indeed, we have developed enough human resource. I don't think you need to bring any expatriate to run your business in Uganda. We have qualified people. We have invested in our people. And now we are focusing on investing more and more in our people to increase their purchasing power. Fighting poverty is our major strategy, and I'm sure when you come and you join us, you work with the government of Uganda, and your investments grow, then you'll be contributing to the development of humanity and development of your business. I want to thank you.
So we want the investors to know that Uganda is comfortable. Uganda is a good place to do business, and we have brought the people to make sure we comfort that. But also, if you've been following Uganda, you've noticed that over the last 2 years, His Excellency does not go anywhere without a business community. So as a private sector community, we've managed to make that connection with government that there is absolutely no presidential trip anywhere without a private sector contingent. So that's how much effort the country is putting into making sure that we create a business community. So this morning, and I'm also going to tell you 2 interesting stories that as a businessman in Uganda, I have actually gone through. And having left the UK in 2000 to go back home, I can tell you that it is the right place to do business.